Greetings and welcome to an epilogue to our Let's Play Crusader Kings 3 Iron Baby mode. The final episode ended on a bit of a bummer. We were not only unable to beat the Pope and dismantle the papacy, but also we lost a great holy war, which was a shame. A bunch of things happened, and I just wanted to end this whole thing with, dismantling the papacy. I'll just catch you up what happened since then. You notice that we're not Fylke Hakon anymore. Fylke Hakon unfortunately died soon after the Great Holy War. He had basically no chance of conquering all of Italia, and he died of old age soon afterwards. We took over then as his daughter, Una, Hakon's daughter, who then died of mysterious circumstances. Mysterious in that regard that she was found dead in the woods with a bow arrow in her chest. And I happen to know what happened there. See, Fylke Skafdin, who took over afterwards, has her as a kill. So I would assume he couldn't quite wait. He's not the son or the primary heir of Fylke Una, because she actually changed the succession laws of our empire to the Scandinavian elective succession, which means that everyone has a vote, everyone gets to say who from the extended family of the current emperor is going to be the next one, with the emperor having a stronger vote than everyone else. Usually people pick the regular primary heir of the current ruler, but I decided as Fylke Una that I wanted to have this genius as my successor, and I learned a few things. Before I click the button to dismantle the papacy, let me as a kind of warning tell you what I learned. First, you can only have one of the big holy wars during your lifetime. Fylke Hakon started a great holy war, which is basically crusade, and I planned on having another holy war for a kingdom afterwards, so I could get Italia in just 2 wars. That is impossible. You can only have either the holy war for a kingdom or the great holy war in one lifetime. So that was impossible for him to get Italia in during his lifetime. It was just not old enough, or not growing old enough to see this realized. You might notice that it's only 15 years after we last left off. It was 984 when we stopped playing, lost the Holy War, and now it's 15 years later. Still we went through 2 rulers, unfortunately. Hakon was not. It took us until now. Basically, I just conquered all of Italia, meaning that 15 years of tedious warfare and waiting periods happened in the meantime. So the next thing that I found out is the Scandinavian succession law is interesting if you want to pick your ruler. Basically, there's 2 things. You can cast your vote on whoever you feel like it, and there is a good chance that they are going to be elected if they're somewhat capable, and with your support, there's a good chance they're getting the election. That's not necessarily the case. It's usually a clinch between whomever you choose and your actual primary heir. The other thing you get is +5 opinion of all your vassals, because they get to vote. Now, one thing that I did not take into account is the person who is elected will get the empire title. They don't get the kingdom title though. So now Queen Una II is actually the Queen of Königade, including the Jarldom of Königade and the County of Königade. So all the cool things we built in Königade, they are basically gone, which is why I now chose to support her as my successor, even though I have a child, but I really, really want back my county. It's not going to happen during lifetime of good Scarfidin, but well, the next ruler I would play is going to get the kingdom back, hopefully. Yeah, only one Great Holy War. The succession is a bit of an issue, and the last big thing that I found out, well, if I was better at like reading, I would have noticed that immediately. The practiced pirate thing is a bit of an issue, because as you can see in the description, it says that duchy tier lower rulers may raid overseas regards of government. There is no way as a king or emperor of a feudal realm that has a reformed faith to raid, period. You either have to be tribal, smaller than king, or following a non-reformed, I think, pagan faith. Those are the requirements for raiding. So this is still good for my dukes and counts. They can use this to fill up their coffers and hopefully invest this in cool buildings that then give money to me, but I can't use it. I'm not going to get rid of it anytime soon. I'm saving up already for replacing Quarrelsome, which I can't at the moment. You have to wait like 50 years after you get a new tradition to get to change something here. So yeah, that is something you should keep in mind. It's still not terrible, as I said. It might help the dukes of your realm to build things faster, but it's not good for you at all. I think those were the big ones that I stumbled across that made life a little bit complicated. Now, without further ado, let's do what we came for. Let the Vatican burn. The dissolution of the papacy. After centuries being belittled and deceived by their missionaries, the followers of Odin have finally taken their revenge upon the followers of the Christ God. The heartland of the faith has been conquered with the favor of our gods. Their churches have been pillaged, their priests stripped of all power and dignity. Thanks to my glorious invasion, I have rid the world of this cowardly religion and avenged the dishonor brought upon our lands and ancestors by their trickery. In the face of our undeniable religious supremacy, ex-Pope Nicolaus of Shrewsbury has been publicly recanted the Catholic faith and converted to Asatru. The dead god could not protect them after all. Nice. So that is that. No more Crusades. The game is now officially called No Crusader Kings. Right. So, as I said, I might be playing a little bit further, kind of, hunting a few achievements on Steam. There were a few weird ones, like conquering Thessaloniki as Norse, having an empire that is not Byzantium. I don't know who comes up with these, but anyway, there is no grand goal anymore. Like I do not foresee that I'm going to conquer the entire Mediterranean coast, for instance. Even if I did, I would have little or nothing, no gain. So yeah, this is pretty much all there is as an epilogue. Maybe I'll do one more like at 1400 AD. I think that is roughly the time when the game ends. Maybe I'll do a very, very short video, show you what the final result of this is, if I even play that long. regardless, there was just a small epilogue to do not keep you from experiencing the fall of the papacy. Again, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Goodbye.